Hey everybody, welcome to the Scale the Good podcast clips. These are just snippets of long conversations that we have had. And if you'd like to check out the full conversation, you can do that by going into our YouTube channel or any other platform that we host our podcasts in. Thank you for joining. Let's scale the good.
I'll make it.
Yeah, cool. So Maya, would you say like veganism is extremely popular in the younger generation now, especially because it has a very strong impact to our environment, like you just said. Climate change is a big issue, and it's a huge issue now. I mean, climate change anyway would happen with or without our intervention, but as humans, we have really accelerated it, and countries like ours is feeling it so strongly. But I think this year all across the world there's been so many very obvious signals that it's not okay anymore to take it lightly. So how do you perceive your work of veganism or changing choices of how we eat, how we live, and what we value as humans can really have a positive impact towards creating change?
Yeah, I always try to inspire people. So I think it's more effective to give the people like a good feeling and to encourage them to try something than being there and saying, "Oh, I'm better than you because I eat vegan and you have to do it as well because X, Y, Z." So I just try to give them options with my recipes and to tell them, if you're not vegan, that's okay. You can just try like one vegan dish a week. That's already a big step. So that's my way of doing that. And I always say, because of course there are still people who deny man-made climate change and everything that's happening, because especially like in Europe or Germany, the area I'm from, it's still a little easier to sort of ignore climate change because our climate is still like okay. We are not an island like Sri Lanka, so we don't have those big struggles yet. But I mean, they're about to come when we keep doing what we're doing now. And I always think. Actually, we don't have to worry about the planet so much because it will recover eventually, but we have to worry about our own species. Like our grandkids or their grandkids, they might not be able anymore to live on this planet because we destroyed it now with our behavior. And yeah, I always try to send out this message, but in a positive way to, yeah, as I said, encourage the people to try something. Because I think if you are like very, very explicit about it and make the people feel bad for their behavior, they build like a defense wall and they are not open anymore to change anything. So that's my way.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing to see how intentionally that work is happening through a very simple way, right? At the end of the day sharing your kitchen experience and your love for food with people. But the impact of it and the messaging of it is much deeper. In fact, I think a couple of weeks ago we had a conversation with a scientist, a very renowned Sri Lankan scientist, on climate change and avocado toast. And that really touched on the point about our choice as the younger generation, millennials and Gen Zs, choosing different means of protein has been taken up by the industry in the wrong way. How avocado is now a monoculture crop, and that really shouldn't be how that choice should be taken into commercialization. So I think while you are doing a lot of work to change people's behavior, people who are on the farming side, younger generation who's coming into the farming side also is doing a lot of work or needs to do a lot of work to change the ways that we farm as well, so that it kind of meets positive change overall.